The city gave our Eliksni allies a new home. But tensions between humanity and the Eliksni can still run high. Mithrax, the leader of House Light, is keeping to himself, worrying his people. His daughter Eido has 4 sharp eyes on him. But something's off. Things aren't going so well for Eliksni outside the city either. We just got a distress call from Europa. Eliksni non-combatants in Eramis's old crew are under attack. A new species of Scorn are hunting Eliksni across the system. These Scorn are corrupted Eliksni, returned from death by their leader Fikrul. And Fikrul was created by the person I used to be. I've got a personal stake in rectifying the situation. But as the new Hunter Vanguard, it's more than that. It's my duty.
Eyes up, Guardian. We're responding to a distress call from House Salvation civilians. They wouldn't ask us for help if it wasn't dire, so let's use our leverage wisely. This is a humanitarian mission, so hold fire on all Eliksni targets. Good luck. Hidden report that Eramis is on site. Your orders are to take her alive. Now, I know she's caused a lot of damage, but killing her will only harden anti-human sentiment. I'm not turning my first op as Hunter Vanguard into a bloodbath. Guardian. It's not an attack, it's a roundup. But new Scorn only come from dead Eliksni. So why do they want the prisoners alive? House Salvation ships are bailing for Earth, and the H.E.L.M just arrived to take on stragglers. There's a lot of reasonable distrust of Eramis's people, but I'm taking the long view. I want to prove that hunters can build bridges, not just blow them up. There's something different about these Scorn. The freed civvies keep referring to them as Na-Veskirisk, which translates to not lifeless. Not sure what they mean by that yet. Xenobiological analysis is in. These Scorn are made of living tissue, Guardian, not necrotic like normal. Na-Veskirisk.
Stand before me if you dare. I'll send you back to the drift again and again. Federation will never bow. Not to the Scorn, and not to the Vanguard.
Eramis is getting away, Guardian. Chase her down. Fikrul got his hands on an echo. He's using it to mutate the ether of living Eliksni. That explains this new breed of Scorn and why he wants the captives alive. For now, let's keep our eyes on the prize. Eramis is cornered. I'm coming down to personally negotiate her surrender. Stand by.
Good work, Guardian. This has been a long time coming. Eramis H.E.L.M. It's not for me to judge you, but... I speak for the people of the last city now. They're demanding justice for all the people you've harmed. Guardians and civilians both. And it's my job to deliver you.
The justice of thieves and oppressors. What hypocrisy. Your blades are covered in the ether of my kin.
Think of the kin you have left. They're aboard the H.E.L.M. right now, and they need you. You can't abandon them. Besides, if I came back without you, Eido would never forgive me.
If I come quietly, you will guarantee safe harbor for my people?
As long as they disarm and live peacefully with House Light, they'll be safe in the city. You have my word.
I expect the Guardian to enforce that. Now take me to Eido.
All hands. This is the Hunter Vanguard. We have a high-value prisoner on board and a House Salvation catch inbound. Prepare for boarding defense. We don't want to fight your rescue team, Eramis. Call them off.
I'm not the one in need of a rescue. Once he finds you. It's too late.
Father, I bring a gift. The power to make all Eliksni our children. Reborn through extinction, risen as Scorn. Fikrul, King of H.E.L.M.
We've lost steering. We're going down.
I am assuming control of this vessel due to a comprehensive failure of arc conduit systems and my extensive experience with crash landings. Please brace for turbulence as we slam directly into...
So much has happened. I can't believe the H.E.L.M is gone. At least we managed to salvage a small section of the ship from Europa. We couldn't leave poor Failsafe alone out there again. We must operate out of the last city for now. And so, welcome to my tonic shop. Petra has been helping me search through old records. Techian research, even materials from the old House of Wolves. I found many references to tonics. Elixirs my forebears used to treat sickness or grant strength. This wasn't common medicine. Old Reese was suffused with the light of the Great Machine. Some of these ingredients must have been too. My father is... ailing. Nezarek's curse works upon him day by day. But I know there's a solution in here somewhere. I won't give up until I find it. I hope my studies can be of some use to you as well. Whatever new power it is that Fikrul wields, we'll need a way to counteract it. For now, it may be helpful to study the revenants that Fikrul creates. It's unsavory, but we have to start somewhere. I believe my father wants to speak with you. Please, don't let him know that I'm worried for him.
I greet you in the light, Guardian. I regret that you must see me like this. Eido insists that this is slowing the curse, but it is no cure.
Much Elixni medicine was forgotten. Eido seeks a remedy in secrets of old Reese.
There are few still living who know the ways of our lost home.
Eramis remembers. Captured by the Guardian this day, she will help.
Her love for the Elixni is poisoned by her hatred of the Great Machine.
But now she will see wisdom in your path. Yes. Safety with house light. Protected by guardians.
Safe, but not whole. I thought being near the Great Machine would help reclaim what we lost on Reese. But I look at our hatchlings now, living in the ruins of humanity, building lives from scrap, and I see that we are debased, corrupted, defiled, doomed to meet our final end as scorn.
Trust in Eido. Variks teaches the ways of house judgment. She will find old solutions to new problems. You will see.
Even after the Traveler fled our sky, and our world was swept away in horror. After our great houses fell to betrayal and futile war, some Eliksni held hope for unity and a future for our people. I do not know how much time remains to me, but if none challenge Fikrul, that dream is lost. Fikrul will condemn Eliksni to decay and ruin. We will be a dead people, rolled over by the dead. My life is for my daughter and my house. Let them see that I still believe the old stories. Old stories tell that when Reese was threatened by dangers no weapon could defeat, the Kells would call upon a Slayer Baron. One possessed of forgotten knowledge, capable of impossible feats. One who can stand against an unrelenting foe. Does that not describe you well, my friend? So much of our history is tale and myth, but the scribe Variks remembers much. But what he cannot recall, Eido will help you uncover. I name you my Slayer Baron, and I beg of you, defend our house, defend our people. Deliver them from this second whirlwind. And when the time comes, deliver them from my curse. Fikrul and his minions continue to hunt down Eliksni across the Soul System. He does not seek to call them under his banner. He will warp their minds, control them. They will kneel, willing or otherwise. Kell of Kells, Slayer, Baron, these are old titles, but our faith in them holds strong. Even those in House Salvation will understand the role you play. Death came for Reese, and none could prevent it. But that does not have to be our future. I will not compel your obedience, Guardian. I beseech you, as kin, join your sword arms to mine. Slayer Baron of House Light, stand against those who would cast us into ruin. Cut down all those who would destroy our house. Carve a future for the living from the bones of the dead.
I visited Eramis in her cell. We've been talking a little. I think we're making progress. She's been more responsive lately. You've been out there protecting our people. Even she has to admit that much. I mentioned that I've been working with Variks to track down information about tonics. Eramis said she knew a couple of older Eliksni with knowledge of such things. If we could track down an apothecary, it would speed up my research considerably. In the meantime, Eramis also spoke of a Salvation Enclave that might need our help. I sent Crow the coordinates. I might have left out the part where Eramis gave them to us. I know, but I think we can trust Eramis to look after the interests of her own people. I'm sure Crow will see that soon enough. Trust me on this?
Variks sees suspicion in the Slayer Baron. Can they trust Variks? Perhaps he still desires to be Kell of Kells, yes? After all, many died to make it so. It is true that Variks wanted power, not for himself, but for all Eliksni, to build a new home filled with peace. But Variks lied to himself and his people. He was misled by darkness, and he lost the way of his house. And many terrors were born of his failure. Now Variks is humbled. He remembers he is not a Kell. He is a scribe. House judgment is not the way of fighting or ruling. It is the way of keeping history, promoting justice, teaching hatchlings. So Variks will train Eido, and together, scribes will undo the many wrongs of Variks the Loyal.
I greet you in the light, Slayer Baron. I grow restless in these quarters. Yet here I must remain. You have our faith, Guardian. Mine, and that of my daughter. I do not know Reese as Eramis does, or as my own mother did. I must concern myself with our new home. Liars. Liars and deceivers, all. The purest light, the darkest hour. The time is at hand, Guardian.
When was the last time you can remember we were in?
Guardian, I didn't think this experience could be any worse. And yet here you are. I do not need your pity or your curiosity. And if you're here to finish me off, stop wasting my time.
Father would sooner throw himself at Fikrul than listen to me. Give me a chance to heal him. The things he says to me. The thing he's becoming. Some days I don't even recognize him. And then one day, he'll just be gone. There's so much at stake. So much to hold in so few hands. Fikrul must be stopped, but if I must pay the price of losing my father to do it, I... Thank you, Slayer Baron, for listening to me. Thank you for all that you do to fight in my father's name. In our people's name. You are truly of our catch.
We need a centralized city government.
Guardian, your battles against the Revenants to save Eliksni captives from a fate worse than death. It's like one of our old fables. I've learned so much about our lost homeworld lately. About how ether flowed through all the plants and animals there, not just the Eliksni. But for every drop I learn, there's a whole tank full that was forgotten. That's why it's so important that we learn from the few survivors, like Variks and Eramis. I know you and Eramis H.E.L. share animosity, as my father would say, but she's more than a leader or a fighter or a criminal. She's a rare link to the secrets of old Reese. I encourage you to put aside the past and let Eramis H.E.L. help us, or we risk making her the last of the Eliksni.
Tell me, Guardian, is this a gratifying sight or a frustrating one? You strike me as someone who appreciates finality. Not so your Hunter Vanguard, it seems. I am grateful for one thing. No Salvation captains share my cell. This remains a private humiliation. Eido claims you will defend both our houses against Fikrul's beasts. So, here it is, Slayer Baron. I know of another Salvation outpost. The Eliksni there cut communications shortly before my incarceration. If any yet live, it seems likely they too are under threat. I once believed anything would be preferable to accepting your assistance. I have Fikrul to thank for illuminating me. I hope to demonstrate my gratitude in person before the end.
This is definitely the place, but it's weirdly quiet out there. Revenant and Scorn have been turning up everywhere. We've really got to get a handle on this. If I could just... Wait. Is that?
We are here. We wait for you. Serve and await return.
I'm here. I'm back.
Look, I inspire, I avenge for you. Now we rule together. I as H.E.L.M, you King Aldren.
Let them go.
Father.
This isn't... You don't have to do any of this. Please.
This is our purpose. Your teachings. To break their servitors. Their lies. Their trust in light.
I'm the one who lied to you. This is just pointless slaughter, please. You can just stop. You can be more than this. I'll help you.
You are not him. You are a dead thing, like the others. You wear his face. You steal his voice. Forget his purpose.
It wasn't a purpose. It was delusion.
Give him back.
Don't.
Hear me, father! I will rip this imposter from your bones!
Damn it!
Okay, got it. I'm setting up a transmat site. Get that device over there and we can ditch it in orbit. Explosives taken care of. You did it, Guardian. At least, no one else died today. Death is all Fikrul believes in. It's what I taught him to believe in. My faithful acolyte. I thought I could reach him. One more time. Let's go, Guardian. This is only going to get harder from here on out.
Troubled times, Guardian. You fight well. Every day, new survivors come to Mithrax for protection. But the Scorn come like a tide. They swarm the reef. They build in secret, using the bones of old ruins. Catches full of prisoners vanish into the belt. Useful prisoners, yes. Many who might help us if we retrieve them swiftly. But Variks does not yet know where... Guardian?
Kate You and I know the truth. These old names, these stories, so easy to burn away. But you and I survive again and again.